Good morning and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide. Today I'm going to be experiencing the second park here at the Disneyland Resort. It's Disney California Adventure, and there's been so much change since I last visited this park. Now, it opened here at the Disneyland Resort in 2001, and it certainly had some very interesting reviews when it opened. Over the years they've gradually been refurbishing parts of the park, adding new experiences, and there's been so much change since I was last here, which was in January 2016. So I'm really looking forward to getting back inside, seeing all these different changes. Some of those include the transformation from Paradise Pier into Pixar Pier. Something that I'm not too sure about is the retheme of the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror into Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Along with that, you've got the Frozen stage show. Last time I was here, it was actually the last day of Aladdin. And along with that as well, there's some other changes throughout the park that I'm really looking forward to seeing and capturing in this vlog. Park hours today, 9 AM through until 9 PM. It's a weekday, so I'm not expecting it to be too busy today, and I'm looking forward to getting back on some of my favourite rides in this park. Let's head through the turnstiles. Welcome to the vlog here from Disney California Adventure. Oh, it really is nice to be back walking down Buena Vista Street, a wonderful entrance area to this park. You've got the fountains down here at the bottom, really nice entrance area. You've normally got the red car trolley that actually runs on the tracks that we can see here, but that is closed for refurbishment at the moment, and that's mainly due to the construction taking place on a new Marvel themed area, and I'll be talking about that a little bit later on in the vlog. Oh, it's a nice sunny day today. I mean, we've got a bit of a lack of sun really on this trip to California, but it's nice today. It's really warm actually. At least it is for me coming from the UK. Maybe not so much for a local. But yeah, it's really nice and warm. You can probably guess where I'm heading to first. Something that I'm really not too sure about, but I'm really looking forward to experiencing, and that is Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Really looking forward to giving this a go. So we're going to walk down this way along the tram tracks. The reason these are closed is because the tram actually ends over in what used to be a Bugs Land. Like, there's a door just next to it on the left. That's the area that's left this park since I was last here, and it's currently been refurbished and completely transformed into that new Marvel Land, which is going to be opening later on in 2020. So here's a look at the facade for Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Now, before I enter into the queue line, here's a bit of information about it for you. So the version of the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror that this actually replaced opened here at California Adventure in 2004. The ride then closed in early 2017, and it was a pretty quick transformation, to be honest. And then this opened in May 2017. So it's been open for a few years now, but obviously, because I've not been here for 4 years, I've not had a chance to experience it. In terms of the facade, it's certainly an interesting choice for Disney to go for. You've got like all the pipes at the top. It's very colourful. There's some really nice details on there, but I'm just not too sure how it's going to work in terms of sight lines from some of the other areas inside the park. But here we go. It's a 30-minute standby this morning, so let's go and join the queue line for Guardians of the Galaxy. The things with this, you can tell a lot of the theming and the actual structure of the building has remained from the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Like some of the architecture around here, you can just tell it looks very similar. Like you say, I'm going in with this with sort of a very open opinion. You know, when they first announced it, I was not a big fan of the idea at all, being a huge fan of the Tower of Terror. So we'll see what happens. Let's enter the queue line. So welcome to what was previously the hotel lobby. Looks very different in here. Of course, we've got the big screen over there at the back. All these display cabinets, they're also up there in the ceiling as well. The theme from the outside is continuing inside, of course, all the pipes and wires. There's a lot going on in here, there's a lot to look at.
Oh, they should get a really cool sign, check that out. Oh man, they got my name wrong. It's not Peter Quill, it's Star-Lord. Oh, they do call me the leader.
Yes, because you let us into this trap.
Right then, time to make our way into the pre-shows.
You're one step closer to your exciting encounter with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hearing your incessant blathering on a constant loop was big motivation for me to escape. Ouch! Ow! That was not part of the plan! What? Of course I escaped! For those of you who have not been paying attention, the name's Rocket, one of the Guardians of the Galaxy. The smart one. Listen up. He's gonna put you on a gantry lift for your tour. I'm gonna sneak on top of your lift and take us all the way to the big old generator control room. I'm gonna blast that thing and destroy all the control systems, which will open up every cage in this freak show and free my friends.
Well, I must say the quality of the animatronic there was absolutely fantastic. Really good pre-show. A lot going on in there, and of course we made our way into what was previously the boiler room, the start of the maintenance area, where we get into the service elevator. This looks very, very similar actually to Tower of Terror in here. They've added some more details in here, some different lighting. Of course the audio's changed. This scaffolding over here. What's really cool is there's some hidden Easter eggs as well. In one of the boxes in the first room in the queue line, Figment's up there, of course the popular dragon from Walt Disney World. We've also got a Yeti down there, former Yeti from the Matterhorn.
Scan complete. You may now enter the gantry lift.
My dear friends, this is the moment you have been waiting for.
Rocket, unplug you and stop things rocking. Now show me those hands, people.
Right then, so I've just experienced Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. You saw some footage there from throughout the ride, of course the queue line, the pre-shows, waiting to get into the gantry lift, and then of course in the ride section itself. Now I've got very, very mixed opinions on this overall experience. I think the exterior doesn't look that good. I mean, I'm hoping it looks better at night with some of the lighting on there, but I'm really not a fan of the exterior. I think the queue line and the former area that used to be the library, of course, now where you've got like all the different artifacts and all the different like display cabinets, I think that looks really good. There's a lot more to look at, a lot more details in there. I actually think the pre-show area is fantastic with the animatronic. Again, I think that's really, really good what they've done in there. The details are fantastic, and the animatronic, brilliant quality. Of course, you then make your way into the area before boarding the gantry lift. That's got a very similar style atmosphere, really, with quite eerie music. They've added some new lighting in there as well, like yellow strip lights in there, that's like lighting up all the wires, and I quite like that. And then you get onto the ride itself, and it just kind of feels like it's built up quite a bit of atmosphere waiting, looking at all these different artifacts, and then you get onto the ride itself, and it just kind of takes it away from it. You get like one of 6 different songs. We had I Want You Back from the Jackson 5 on there, and it's kind of like, it's got still quite a creepy atmosphere throughout the queue line and stuff, and especially waiting to go into the gantry lift. And it just loses all the atmosphere, and you've got that a song playing. You've got one of the scenes that's now a screen in there. You've got another one that looks quite good with all different wires and stuff. But the beauty is it's quite a long ride cycle now, so it's like a random drop sequence, you know, with 6 different tracks. So you'll get one of those on your ride on it. And yeah, you know, the ride sequence itself, of course, it's a lot better in terms of how many times you go up and down. It's really, really forceful as well, this version of the ride. But yeah, in terms of the experience on the ride, I'm just not a fan. It's not for me at all. I kind of miss that whole atmosphere. It's lost its whole atmosphere. It used to build you up throughout, and then you get into that elevator and people will be so scared. What I love about Disneyland Paris, what they've done with their version of the Tower of Terror, is fantastic, because they've upgraded the ride system so you get the longer 2-minute sequence, but you've still got the Tower of Terror brand and the whole sort of feel behind it. So Guardians of the Galaxy, it's not for me. This was never one of my favourite versions of the Tower of Terror. Out of the 4 out there in the world, this was definitely my least favourite. So as long as we keep the other ones, I won't be too upset about it. But it seems like the public really enjoy it here. You know, everybody was screaming, really enjoying the ride, but it's just not for me. So I'm mixed on it, really. I'm not sure on the look of it and the actual ride sequence itself, but there is some improvements in there in terms of the pre-show and parts of the queue line. So mixed opinions on it from me for Guardians of the Galaxy, but I could see exactly why someone would really like it with all the different audio and stuff on there. Anyway, I was talking about that Marvel Land construction. This is a dead end now, so you've got like the red car trolley tracks that run just down here, so you can see them just in the middle of the path there. Used to sort of end here and go through a gate into backstage area. This will be the entrance to Marvel Land, or one of the entrances to Marvel Land when it opens later this year. I can't really see loads of the construction from here, but we will do when we go around the other side. So as you can see from round here on the other side, construction is progressing really well on the new Marvel themed area. This will be the show building to the Spider-Man ride. We're also getting a similar version of this ride at Disneyland Paris. However, that's going to be opening next year in 2021. But yeah, what we can see here is all part of phase 1 of the Marvel themed area at Disney California Adventure, opening this summer. Phase 2 will include a ride themed around the Avengers, and that will be a huge e-ticket ride, which is going to be just off to the right hand side of where the construction is taking place now, and that's going to be opening at a later date. Right, next up, it's time to go and check out Pixar Pier. So in June 2018, Disney California Adventure unveiled Pixar Pier, a transformation of the former Paradise Pier themed area that opened with the park in 2001. Now this is something again that I was really unsure of when it was announced, but I must say from here it looks absolutely gorgeous. Now it's more subtle changes that you see from a distance, such as some of the colour schemes that have changed. Of course, the fact it says Pixar Pier on the huge sign that we can see. It's actually the loop on the Incredicoaster roller coaster that actually runs around that, so that's quite cool. We're going to be experiencing some of the different rides down here. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, this has always been a really nice area of the park. We've got the Pixar Pier sign just here as well. Can't see it as well with the sun at the moment, but we'll come back later on tonight and see that. We've also got an animatronic at the top there as well. It's quite cool, isn't it? The lamp from Pixar. That's really nice how he moves every so often. He was facing the other way just when I walked around the corner. Now he's, oh, there we go, lifted up. That's quite cool, love that. So yeah, it's more just changes of colour schemes and stuff you notice at first around here. And then you start to see some of the newer experiences, mostly to do with food and retail, to be honest, at first, when you look around here. But yeah, it's really nice to see it. I mean, it's not very busy at all in California Adventure today. I remember last time we were here, this pathway here was full of people. So we should be experiencing some more short wait lines really throughout the day. So here we go, yeah, they've changed up quite a few of the different buildings around here. Of course, they're playing music from different Pixar films. They've changed like all the billboards around the side. It just feels a lot more brighter than it did before.
Hold on!
Here we go, there's Incredicoaster. Can't see it now, there's nobody on that train, yeah. I was gonna say, I can't see anybody on it. Maybe it's just been down. Hopefully, it should be back up soon. Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. I kind of feel like it looks even brighter. I mean, before, you had like the tunnels and stuff on the coaster that was formerly known as California Screaming, and they were like all blue. I just think it looks really nice with all the red. I think they've done a really good job. Yeah, it looks like Incredicoaster is going to be opening shortly. There's a big crowd of people, but I've got a fast pass for Toy Story Midway Mania down here, so that's where I'm going to head to now. It's one of the busiest attractions in this park, so it's normally a good call to get a fast pass for that. Of course, using the free fast pass system. Oh, I'm a big fan of this. I think it looks great. We'll focus more on Incredicoaster shortly. But first, let's go and have a ride on Midway Mania. No changes down here, as far as I'm aware. Well, let's go on, and I'll take you along for the ride. Here we go then, on Midway Mania. Woody and Buzz, here we go, practice game. It's always hard when you're holding a GoPro, but I'll try, yeah. Come on, Jesse.
Your command will be proud.
Now hold it on over here.
Woo! Love the light bulbs in here. It's really good details actually away from the screens. You've got a friend in me. Here we go, ham and eggs.
Hey, welcome to Here's the Coffee Pot.
Gonna try and get the ones out of the way. Yeah. Not easy when you're trying to do it with one hand. Got a scoreboard down the bottom there. So if you've never been on this ride before, you move through various different screens where you play different games, shoot different things. 3, 2, 1. There we go, and on to the next. Hey, it's Rex. On-ride footage there from Toy Story Midway Mania. Don't really see loads on there, of course, because you do wear the 3D glasses. But yeah, it's a good fun ride. Nearly as fun as what I'm about to go on, and that is the Incredicoaster. It originally opened as California Screaming back in 2001, and of course it was all rethemed to the Incredibles when they opened the area in 2018. Let's head over to the queue line and go and have a look. So as you saw there, they've put up a new entrance archway. They've also completely redone the actual entrance to the ride here as well, with the Incredicoaster branding. And the station's had some extensions done on it as well. So yeah, let's go and have a ride. 20 minutes for standby, not too bad at all. Let's go and have a ride on the Incredicoaster. Come and join me, we'll try and get on the front row. How gorgeous is that ride on the front row? When the sun's shining, it's absolutely fantastic. It's also an awesome night ride as well, so I look forward to going on it again later. But yeah, that was really good. I'm a big fan of the changes what they've made. However, I do miss the soundtrack on there. I do quite like the new one. However, there's a bit too much talking in some of it, that, especially with the screams on the ride and stuff, you don't really hear some of the dialogue that's been said. Other than that, I think they've done a really good job. Nice to see Mr. Incredible and some of the other characters around throughout the ride. You've got that big set piece on the left-hand side at the end. Overall, I think it's really good. You know, I'd say it's an improvement actually on what it was before, and I wasn't expecting that. I thought I wasn't going to be a big fan of this area, but to be honest, they've done a really good job. It's got a really nice fun vibe about it. They've brought the IP into it, but they've done it in a really good way, and I thought that was brilliant. It's an awesome coaster, especially on the front row. Other changes in the area. Let's carry on walking down through this way. We've got Jessie's Critter Carousel. The carousel was here before, but it's been rethemed. Of course, you got Jessie out the front. How you doing? A good photo opportunity, and the carousel's all been rethemed. Let's carry on down this way and see what other delights there is here on Pixar Pier. So as I mentioned when we were walking into the area, you've got lots of new food outlets. One of those here is Angry Dogs. Loving the sign for that. It's great. It looks like you've got some lighting in there as well. I imagine this area is going to look even better at night. There's so much new lighting around. It's a lot brighter than it was before. Now Mickey's Fun Wheel has remained. However, it's had a bit of a retheme. It's been completely repainted, but I'm really glad they kept Mickey on the front of it. You can't see from this side, but he's still there on the front. That's awesome to see. I'm glad they've not changed that. It's been completely changed with the sign and everything out here at the front. It's the Pixar Pal Around now, so we'll have to have a ride on there. I'm not too sure what the lines are like at the moment. Yeah, they've done a really good job with it around here, all the buildings and everything. I mean, this Pixar Promenade area, this is all new. I mean, I think there was just some more game stalls along here before. It's like a little outdoor stage area where they can do character meet and greets. I've seen that on Instagram and stuff. They have like a band out here as well. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Again, we'll come and have a look through here at night. Yeah, done a really good job. Here we go, Pixar Pal Around. 15-minute wait, not too bad. Let's go and have a ride on here because we'll get a nice aerial view above Disney California Adventure. You can either have swinging or non-swinging. Which one's more fun here, you all ask? Of course it's the swinging gondola. Let's go. Yeah, so we waited about 15 minutes and here we are on the Pixar Pal Around, and don't worry, I've got my sick bag at the ready. And they've got them just down here at the side, like how crazy is that? Here we go. Not on my own though again today. Look who he is. Alex is back. Here we go. Ready for a bit of an intense moment almost. I do enjoy it. Here we go. And swing. Oh, not too bad yet. Are you okay? You need the sick bag? No, she's okay. You need the sick bag. Whilst we're up here then on the Pixar Pal Around, here's a look at some of the construction on Marvel Land. We can zoom in here on some of that theming over on the Spider-Man ride. See all the red there on the right? That's starting to go in. Some great views from up here, not just of the parks, but also of the surrounding area. Shame that you've got this metal grill on the side really, but you get some great views. Look over towards Cars Land there, really looking forward to getting in there later on. We're saying just off camera, it makes you realise they dye the water blue down here, but you can really tell it's all the fountains underneath there for World of Colour, and we're going to be watching that tonight. They're coming up at the end of the vlog. Looking over towards Disneyland over there. Whoa! Galaxy's Edge. We spin around this way. Some great views there of the Incredicoaster. Oh! There we are, some of the different hotels here as well. Got 3 on-site hotels here at the Disneyland Resort. These guys are loving it. Then they want the sick bag. Right, here we go. We're all loaded up. It's time for lap number 2 now. Should get a little bit more intense as we make our way around now on the Pal Around. Here we go. Sick bags at the ready. Love it. Are you alright, Alex? You need this? No, you alright? Yeah. Oh, it's good. Woo! Love one of the most intense rides out of both the parks, this. Hey. Woohoo. Well worth the wait. Pixar pal around. Let's carry on having a look around the rest of Pixar Pier. Now I must say this area looks much better than it did before. When California Adventure opened, there used to be a couple of S&S shot towers here. They were removed. I mean, I never came to the park and saw them. They were removed a long time ago. But when I was last here, there was basically just a fence up round the side here, and it looked absolutely awful. So they've put in this ride. It's actually from Bugs Land. They've completely rethemed it. It's Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind. You've got all this theme in. Again, it all looks like it lights up really nice at night. But yeah, they've done a really good job. It's having a few technical issues at the moment, so they're just testing it as we can see here. But I tell you what, it looks a lot better than it did before. All the windmills around, that interaction with the Incredicoaster. Really, really like it. And this brings us to the end now of Pixar Pier just here. So yeah, I must say, I think they've done a really good job. It looks even better than before. It's definitely a nighttime area, so I look forward to coming into here later. But yeah, Emotional Whirlwinds looks brilliant. Done a really good job. So we make our way down to this part. So you may be thinking, what's happened to all of this? So it stayed pretty much exactly the same. I mean, at the moment, it's actually Lunar New Year, so they've got a special celebration going on with all sorts of extra theming and entertainment, and we'll try and capture some more of that later on. But yeah, this is Paradise Gardens Park. And you've got a few different attractions here that of course remain. Goofy's Sky School's down here, the Silly Symphony Swings, and a few other attractions all on the side here as well. So yeah, to be honest, like this is gorgeous round here. It's got a really nice feel to it, and I'm really liking the fact they've kept this and not put Pixar all the way around here. You never know, it may get expanded in the future, but of course still got the Zephyrs over there as well. It's a really, really nice part of the park, this, and of course at the moment they're using it for the Lunar New Year. They've got entertainment and lots of different food stands as well. Kind of similar to the Food and Wine Festival, really. That sort of idea, what they've got going on, where you can try all sorts of different Oriental treats. Off we go then on Goofy's Sky School. Mack Rides Wild Mouse, opened in 2001. It was later rethemed. Lesson 2, how to fly. I think we're about to find out. Here we go. Hey, how to turn. Oh, I don't think we did that very well. Hey. Great views though from up here, love it. Whoop. Hey. Nice smooth ride, great views there at the hotel here as well. Grand Californian. Woo. Hey! Oh, quite a bit of trim in there. Here we go. Hey! Woo. It's a good fun little coaster this. Oh, we trimmed a load there. I think we're going to stall. We're going that slow around this bit. Oh, blimey. Through the head choppers. Woo. We're going to make it. Just about, yeah. How to land now. Is it going to be smooth landing? Let's find out. Oh, not too bad. Oh, there we go. A little bit of a jolt. There we go. Congratulations. We've learned to fly the Goofy way.
Now, when your plane gets to the unloading area,
Oh, that wasn't a smooth landing.
out to your left.
Oh, yeah.
Right then, up next, it's on to one of my favourite rides here at the park. Absolutely love this. Time to go and join Ariel for an undersea adventure. Really looking forward to getting back on this. Of course, they've got a version at the Magic Kingdom as well over in Florida. It's got a very different entrance area, this one, because of course in Florida it's in Fantasyland in Magic Kingdom. So you've actually got the building that we can see over at the back there. That's actually real at Magic Kingdom, and out the front of the queue line, and you go through like all the caves and everything. But here we go, let's go and have a ride on here. Really good ride though, this. Some fantastic animatronics. Ursula is absolutely brilliant on this, and it's a walk on line. Look at this, advertised 5 minutes and we're straight on. Let's go.
My story's not near as interesting as Ariel's. You know Ariel, the mermaid? Ah, what a voice.
Unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one.
Hey, you see her sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot.
It was great to have a ride there with Ariel. It's a fantastic attraction, really good dark ride, one of my favourites in the park. And like I say, the ride itself, pretty much identical to that of the one at Magic Kingdom. It's more the exterior. There's difference. Time to enter one of the best themed areas in the world now. I absolutely love it. Let's walk down Route 66 here in Cars Land. Can't wait to experience Radiator Springs races again. It is an incredible attraction here at the park. And along with that as well, there's a couple of other rides, including one that was actually being built last time I was here, so I'm looking forward to checking that out whilst we're down here on Route 66. Let's go and have a walk down towards Radiator Springs Races. Looking forward to this. Here we go then, it's time for our ride on Radiator Springs Races. This attraction is absolutely wonderful. Let's go for a little ride. It's gorgeous.
Just follow Mater into town to get ready. Mater!
Coming, Sheriff! Howdy! Here for the big race, huh? It's gonna be fun! Hey, you ever go tractor tipping? It's easy. Just sneak up on them and honk. Ready? Don't let Frank catch you. Honk!
Just a bad spark plug, Dippy.
Radiator Springs. No, we need to be fast.
We need to look fast. Ka-chow! Ramon! Looking good. Here's the end now. All right. Shiny paint don't win a race. Now get out there and do it.
This is the most glorious race of your life.
Here we go, the race begins. Get ready. Woo! Come on. live footage there from Radiator Springs Racers here in Carsland. It really is one of the most beautiful theme park areas in the world. When the sun's shining at the right angle, it just looks absolutely incredible on the side here, and it's in a completely different league at night as well. The whole park actually looks great at night, especially like Pixar Pier, all the lights and everything. Well, when it was Paradise Pier, so I'm assuming it's going to be the same with Pixar Pier. And also many other areas of the park just look really good at night here, so I'm looking forward to seeing that later. With the overall atmosphere walking down Route 66 here, you've got like all the neon lights and everything. Can't wait to see it later on. But anyway, we're going to carry on walking around this area. Of course, it's not just Radiator Springs Racers. You've got a couple of other rides. We've got Tomato, we'll go on there shortly, but something else that's actually been added since I was last here. So we're going to head round there now and going to have a look. So here we are in the queue line then for Luigi's Rollicking Roadsters. And last time we was here, we thought this was going to soft open actually. I mean, it was in the process of being built. It was that close, but all the fence was still up around parts of it. So yeah, as much as this ride's been here a good few years now, I've never actually been on it before until this trip. So it's good to be here and come and see it all. I mean, the queue line is really nicely detailed in here. There we go, the ride's around this way. It's saying 20 minutes standby, but it doesn't look too bad. Just this round here really, and look at this. So it's a trackless ride system, which is really cool. All the cars dance with each other. I love it. You've got like different songs that play. You've got like all the lighting over the top, all the lights. This is really, really nice. Of course, at the back here as well, you can see more of Marvel Land, and they've actually covered up some of the building structure there for some more of the area. Sort of going to expand all the way around the back just here. So I'm assuming they're going to maybe do some more rocks or at least some theming or something at the back here to blend it all in with this ride. But here we go. Let's take you guys on for a little ride. Rollicking Roadsters. Look at this. Really cool. About 15 minutes or so. Very clever system this, like I say, it's completely trackless, and here we go. Whee! I love it. Great interaction with the other cars. Whee! You can feel the force of this actually, like, I know it's a family ride, but it's got some kick to it actually with its movement. Like a ballerina. Whee! So of course it does different dance moves depending on the song. Woo! Whee! Love the interaction. I imagine it's a really good ride if there's like a big group of you. Imagine doing like a takeover on this, knowing everybody. Really good. Whee! Whoa! Oh, it's got, oh my god, it's got some force! Woo! It's really got some kick to it. There we go. Oh, we're stopping. Is that it? We got some more, we got some more. Hey! Oh my god! Woo! It's like being on a waltzers. It's quite intense actually. There we go. Hey! That's it, park it up. That was really good fun. What a nice ride. Luigi's Rollicking Roadsters was really good fun. I enjoyed that. Of course, with Disney flat rides, they do run quite short cycles, but it keeps them waiting times down. So really enjoyed it. I'll try it again at some point whilst I'm here. So I want to see some of the different audio, what they've got on there, some of the different sequences. Up next then, only a 5-minute wait for Mater's Junkyard Jamboree. So let's go for a ride on here. Then we're on our tractor, and this is it. Whee! From here you also get a bit of a view of that Spider-Man dart ride. You should see in a second when we spin round. There you go, you got that crane on top, that's part of the theming. Very, very close to this area. It'll be interesting to see how they can kind of blend the two together, or at least try to anyway. Maybe they'll put some more planting in at the side. Come on, mater. Whoa! It's a big one now. Lean in, lean in. Whoa, hey. Oh, that's it. Great little ride though, this. Of course, if you've been to Disneyland Paris, they've got one themed to cars there as well, but you don't sit on Mater. You've got like the mini cars that you sit on. Of course, Alien Swirling Saucers, Hollywood Studios, Walt Disney World, that's the same ride system, but you sit in a swirling saucer, believe it or not. Oh, that was a big one. There we go, short cycle, but it was good fun. Didn't wait too long though, about 10 minutes. Over into Grizzly Peak then now, where it's time to experience soaring around the world. I do love this themed area here, it is fantastic. You've got all the different buildings here, of course it's all themed around an airfield. Really, really nice. I do much prefer this soaring over the one in Epcot at Walt Disney World. Of course it's in the land pavilion there, whereas here you've got this huge aircraft hangar, all the buildings, all the lights. It's just really nicely themed out here. So here we go, we're going to have a ride on soaring. It's got a brilliant themed queue line inside just here as well. Let's go.
Yeah, this one's been a Star Wars ride.
On-ride footage there from soaring around the world. I do really enjoy this version a lot more than the original. I know that's a little bit controversial. This was actually the original version of the ride here in California, and then it was that much of a big success when it opened, and then of course they built other versions of it around the world, quite literally. But yeah, it was good to get back on there, and I really enjoy this version of the ride with all the queue line and theming around. One of my favourite areas here in Disney California Adventure is the Redwood Creek Trail, and you can go around here, do various different challenges. It's basically a little walk around. You've got all like play equipment at the top. It's actually built next to the Grand Californian, which is the hotel along the side here. It's just a really, really nice sort of experience around here, walking around, taking it all in. It's a very chilled out part of the park. You really wouldn't think that you was in the middle of Anaheim, California, especially when you come to Disneyland and you realise how in the middle of everything it is. Of course, when it opened it wasn't, but over the years a lot of other businesses and everything were built up around here, and yeah, I mean, what's that it's got over here? What we got? Some interactive, it's a flagpole, is it? Here we go. Da, 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 da.
I don't think it does anything.
Oh no, broken effects. But yeah, it's just for the show, I think, unless they want to change it. I don't know, maybe. But you got all play equipment, you can see over at the back just there. It's just a really nice chilled out area. Anyway, coming up next, going for a ride on Grizzly River Run on the Rapids, which is located also in this themed area. So yeah, let's go and have a ride on Grizzly, and yeah, I'll take you guys along. Here we go then, so I've waited about 10 minutes. We're about to see how wet we're going to get on Grizzly River Run. Starts off nice and gentle as we make our way round towards the building over there, where we're going to head up the lift hill. So many really nice details in here. And of course, a brilliant photo opportunity from outside, looking towards it as well, as you saw in the shot just. Here we go, then we've reached the top of the lift hill. Beautifully themed around here, all the rock work. Let's see what Grizzly has got for us on this fine afternoon. Sun's gone in a little bit though now. Let's see how wet we're gonna get. Hey, here we go. Grizzly! Pretty loud bear in there. Whoa! Bit of a mega wave there. But at least the water's nice and clean, look at that. Glad we're not in that canoe just over there. I don't think we survived the big drop, here we go. Oh, Grizzly, love it. Fantastic rapids this, I love it. Oh no! The waves get quite big round here. Oh no! Oh, that was close. Oh, it was coming in then. Look at this! Oh my god! Look at this theming, brilliant. I've done a lot of rapids over the years, but this is still one of my favourites. I love it. You get round this way, it slows down, you think it's all over. But oh no, we've got the big drop coming up. And here we are. That's what we're about to make our way down. Oh boy, here we go. Don't let the waterfalls trick you, it's not very nice. Here we go. Whoa! Oh my god! Oh. There we go. Yeah. Oh, not too bad, not too bad. Into the misters down the bottom, I love it. The worst thing about these water rides is getting your feet soaked, look at that. Live footage there from Grizzly River Run, an absolutely awesome rapids that was an opening day attraction here at Disney California Adventure. It was that good, I had a few laps around on there. I thought, I've got to make the most of it. It's actually going down for refurbishment whilst I'm here on this trip, so I thought I've got to get on there and make sure I have a few rides before it closes. Well, the theming's fantastic around there, especially all the hashtag rock work. I'm loving it. Anyway, I'm really excited because I'm about to go and watch Frozen live at the Hyperion. Now, this show's actually been open for a few years here at the park. However, when I was last here, it was the final showings of Aladdin, the former show that used to be in there, and I absolutely loved it. I was really unsure when they announced that Frozen was going to be coming in. However, I have watched some videos of it. I thought I couldn't really stay away from spoilers, especially because I didn't know when I was next coming back here. And from seeing videos, it looks absolutely incredible, but I imagine it's going to be even better in person. But yeah, the show premiered, I think it was May 2016, so it's been open a good few years, but I'm going to make my way in there now to the Hyperion Theatre, and coming up over the next few minutes, we've got highlights from this show. And when I say highlights, it's probably going to be hard to pick them because the show is actually 60 minutes. It's 1 hour long, so I'll put in a few minutes of highlights for you all of some of the best bits from Frozen live at the Hyperion. So excited to go and watch this.
Do the magic!
To do.
Yes.
We used to be best buddies, and now we're not. I wish you would tell me why.
The gloves will help. See? You're good. Now then, conceal it.
Don't feel it.
Don't let it show.
What's all the hubbub?
Your sister's court
It's my sister's coronation.
Coronation Day? It's Coronation Day! Oh, the window was open, so's that door. I didn't know they did that anymore. Who knew we owned 8,000 salad plates? For the first time in forever, there'll be magic, there'll be fun. For the first time in forever, the for the first time in forever, I'm getting what I'm dreaming of. A chance to change my lonely world. Oh no, it's done. Oh, this is so nice. I wish it could be like this all the time.
Me too. I really do, Anna, but it can't.
Oh, why not? If we
It just can't.
Yes! Oh, okay, can I just say something crazy?
I love crazy.
All my life has been a series of doors in my face. And then suddenly I bump into you.
I was just thinking the same thing because, like,
You don't have to feel it anymore. Love is an open door.
Love is an open door. Party's over. Close the gates. Elsa, no. Give me back my gloves, please, please.
You have to trust I'm doing what's best for both of us.
I can't live like this anymore. Please. Why would you? What did I ever do to you?
Enough, Anna.
No. Why? Why do you shut me out? Why do you shut the world out? What?
Sorcery! I knew there was something dubious going on here.
Elsa?
Monster! Monster! It's snowing. It's snowing in the middle of July. The Queen has cursed the land. She's a monster, I tell you.
Please just stay away from me, all of you. Just stay away.
Elsa, wait!
No, you can't go after her.
This is all my fault. I'm the one that pushed her, so I need to go after her.
The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the doors. No wrong, no rules for me. I'm free. Let it go, let it go. Here I stand, and here I'll stay. Let the storm rage on. My power flurries through the air into the ground. My soul is spiraling in frozen fractals all around. Let it go, and I'll rise like the break of dawn. Let it go, let it go.
How's about a lullaby? But I can't eat a lullaby. At least it'll take your mind off your stomach. But people smell better than reindeers. Sven, don't you think I'm right? That's once again true for all except you. You got me. Let's call it a night.
Little summer thing. People are calling her a monster, but it was all my fault. You see, I got engaged. And then she freaked out because I'd only just met him, that day. And she said she wouldn't bless the marriage.
Wait, you got engaged to someone you just met that day?
Yeah, so anyway, I got mad. She got mad. She tried to walk away, so I grabbed her.
Yeah, hang on. You mean you got engaged to someone you just met?
What do we do?
Well, let me handle it.
Oh, but I want to help.
No!
Why not?
Because I don't trust your judgment.
Excuse me? Who marries a guy she just met?
I told you, it was true love. This is kind of cool.
No!
But sometimes I like to close my eyes and and imagine what it'd be like when summer does come. Peace and buzz. Kids will float and they'll buy and buzz. I'll be doing whatever Snow does in summer. Just imagine how much cooler I'll be in summer. Dance break! I'm just getting warmed up.
I never knew what I was capable of.
Oh, I am so sorry about what happened. If I known,
No,
I
it's
never...
okay. You don't have to apologize. It's wonderful to see you, but you should probably go, please.
But I just got here.
You belong in Arendelle.
Elsa, we were so close. We can be like that again.
We can't.
Elsa, please.
I'm just trying to protect you.
But you don't have to protect me. I'm not afraid. Please don't shut me out again. Please don't slam the door. You don't have to keep your distance anymore. 'Cause for the first time in forever, I finally understand. For the first time in forever, we can fix this hand in hand. 'Cause for the first time in forever, I can't be free of
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine.
Oh, who is he? Oh, it doesn't matter. You have to go.
No, I know we can figure this out together.
How? What power do you have to stop this winter? Just stop me.
Anna, I think we should go.
No, I'm not leaving without you, Elsa.
Yes, you are.
No, Elsa, wait, please. Oh no.
Baby twist, get your fiancé out of the way, the whole thing will be fixed. We're not saying you can change him, 'cause people don't really change.
I already have.
No, wait, please. Oh no.
Anna? Oh no!
Olaf,
Oh, what happened to Hans? What happened to your kiss?
I was wrong about him. It wasn't true love.
If we don't do something, and soon we'll all freeze to death! Prince Hans.
Princess Anna's dead. At least we got to say our marriage vows before she died in my arms.
It's a lie.
She was killed by Queen Elsa.
There can be no doubt about it now. Queen Elsa is a monster, and we are all in grave danger.
She has been captured.
What?
Sven, look! We have to make sure Anna's all right.
He's coming back! I guess I was wrong! I guess Kristoff doesn't love you enough to leave him behind forever!
Anna!
I tried to save her, but it was too late.
Please, no.
Anna?
That was absolutely incredible. The production value of that show was unbelievable. It was just so hard to condense 60 minutes of production down into this vlog. I mean, there was so much going on, but I tried my best to put in the highlights there. But it was really hard because the whole show was a highlight. That is one of the best shows I've ever seen. There's actually some parts of that I preferred than the Broadway version. I've seen that before when I went to New York last year, and don't get me wrong, that was absolutely spectacular. But there was parts of this that were even better than that. The overall production value was incredible. I mean, picking a favourite part from that is really, really hard. I mean, Let It Go, of course, when Elsa is on the staircase and it spins round over the crowd, was spectacular. But there's some other amazing scenes in that. The set design, the use of screens, the fact there's projections all around the theatre. Honestly, it's one of the best shows I've ever seen. And if you come in here to California Adventure, you've got to come and watch that. Absolutely incredible. The costumes, the singing. I really liked how you had Kristoff and Sven in there as well. They were really well done. Probably some of my favourite characters in there. And of course, Olaf as well was a puppet. Honestly, the whole show was incredible. I can't get my words out. I'm going to have to watch that again whilst I'm here. It was absolutely 10 out of 10 stunning. I loved Aladdin, but I'd say the production value of this is even better. I was a bit concerned thinking, is it going to be as impressive? But honestly, what they've done with that is incredible. The fact that you've got some of the raised up stages at the side as well, where some of the characters come out onto there, just the whole thing, the set design, the costumes, the music, come together in an absolutely incredible production, and some really nice versions of the songs as well, with sort of all the cast joining in. That was unbelievable. I could talk for hours and hours about that show and how much I loved it, but you just got to come and see it in person. On video it looks great, but you've got to come and see it in person to get the full experience. Frozen at the Hyperion, what an absolutely incredible show. One of the best productions I've ever seen. I loved it. Up next then, it's time for Monsters Inc. Mike and Sully to the rescue. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back on this one. From what I remember, it was quite a good ride last time I was here. So advertised 20 minutes standby wait for this one. I mean, you can tell that this is one of the older parts really now of this park. They've really gone over a lot of the different areas now at California Adventure. So it'll be interesting to see how long it is before they start sort of doing some work around here, possibly extending out with the marble theme. Who knows? I mean, anything's possible. But let's wait in line here. We'll take you on board this one, Monsters Inc.
While you're in town, be sure we interrupt this program for a special report. A child is on the loose in Monstropolis. A human child!
If witnesses are to be believed, there has been a child security breach for the first time in monster history.
We can neither confirm nor deny the presence of a human child here tonight.
Here we go.
I tried to run from it, but it picked me
We're
up
in our
with its
taxi.
mind powers and shook me like a dog.
It's true! I saw the whole thing!
Happy birthday, Schmoozy Poo!
Oh, Googly Bear!
I'm in my own business when this human child knows me with its telepathic control. It made me dance like a chicken. My thoughts were not my own.
Oh, Boo, we gotta get you home.
There's a kid here! A human kid!
Michael Wazowski! And on my birthday, I thought you cared about me!
Celia, try to understand.
Come on, this way.
Situation is tight and under control.
After a wonderful ride then on Monsters Inc., we've made our way over to Cars Land to see the turning on of all the lights here. This happens every night here in Cars Land. Look at this, the music's playing, all the lights are turning on. Oh, love it. What a very authentic experience. I never even knew that they did this until Alex said, do you want to go and see the lights turning on? This is really cool. Cozy Cone Motel. All the lights down the side. Oh, it's awesome. What a nice experience. I wouldn't have known if it wasn't for you telling me about that. It's really nice, isn't it? Can't believe it, all the time we spent here last time and we didn't know about that. But here we go. We're going to head over to Pixar Pier now and have a little look around there. See all the lights coming on. Beautiful. So just before we head back into Pixar Pier, just thought I'd bring you over to the Blue Sky Cellar, which is basically an area that Walt Disney Imagineering use to show you all concept art for different areas. They put models in here. You know me, I love anything like this, so I just thought we'd come and have a quick look. I mean, you can see here, of course, the concept art there for that transformation from Paradise Pier into Pixar Pier. Some of the different buildings that they looked at for inspiration, how they wanted it to look, a site plan there, bit of an overview. Some of the different buildings, food stands that they brought in. You got the station up there for the Incredicoaster. Yeah, like all the concepts are. I love how they do this. But yeah, this is Blue Sky Cellar. You can see here the Pixar pal around. Some of the plans for the gondolas there. Of course, they've all got the different characters on. Some really nice pictures of Walt in here as well. Nice little area to just come and chill out, especially if the park's busy. What is quite cool is this huge model that's over here. So we're going to have a look at this. How awesome is that? I mean, the fact they went to all the effort to build this just so they could see what the area looks like. If I bring you down here to the sort of the same level as the ground there on the model. It looks pretty accurate, doesn't it? They did a great job. Like I say, I was really unsure about this when it was announced, but I think they've actually made the area even better, so much more colourful now, and I think the red really works. I mean, when I think of Pixar, I don't really think of red, to be honest. I know it's the star, like on the Pixar ball, but I just don't really think red when I think Pixar, but I think it really works in the area. And talking of the area, let's go from this model and let's magically make our way back over to the area. How gorgeous does Pixar Pier look here with the sunset? It really is spectacular. I just wasn't sure how it was going to feel around here at all. I didn't know if it would lose its vibe. It really hasn't. I really need to trust Disney more. I mean, they've done such a fantastic job. They really have. All the lights around here. There's more lights than there was before. Looks absolutely incredible. It's only going to get better over the next sort of 20 minutes, half an hour, as the sun fully drops down for the day. And of course, we'll get some nice night shots for you all. Beautiful.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
I've had 3 churros and a coffee. This is madness.
Happiest memory ever!
You know what, viewers? I'm feeling a little bit emotional tonight because here we are in emotional whirlwind. Here we go. Thought we were going to try it out. We've waited about 20 minutes for this balloon ride. Like I said earlier on in the vlog when we walked through here, yeah, this used to be located in a Bugs Land. It opened here last year in this space, and there used to be some S&S shop towers in this location. They've done a really good job with the lighting there. It looks great at night. Pixar Pier, really impressed with it. And of course you got the Incredicoaster all around the side.
Enjoy your jolly, fun-filled times.
Thanks, Xavier.
Done a really good job. Having a little bob of the head there, loving it. That is really nice. Surely we're at the end of the cycle now. This is Disney. Come on, we don't get long cycles on Disney rides. There we go. Lower us down.
Now please stay seated until the emotional whirlwind comes to a complete stop. Then wait for a line forward to open your door.
Nice ride that. Fits in really well with this area. A lot better than just a blank space. from one ride to another then this evening here at Disney California Adventure. Straight over now to Paradise Gardens Park for a ride here on the Zephyr. Looking forward to this. What a fantastic ride. You can really see that they looked at flying machines, of course, back at Blackpool Pleasure Beach in the UK with inspiration for this. Look at it. It's even got the lights all down the side. What a great ride. The Golden Zephyr. Beautiful atmosphere on here. All the lights around, it's absolutely stunning. This park at night is spectacular. Of course, still to come in the vlog, we're going to be watching World of Colour tonight. Looking forward to that. We've got a fast pass, so it should be quite a good area. Beautiful views. You can see the lights over there on Guardians of the Galaxy. I must say, it does look better at night than in the daytime with the lighting on there. Beautiful. On-ride footage from the Golden Zephyr here at California Adventure. Time for a night ride now, of course, on the Incredicoaster. When it was California Screaming, this was a fantastic night ride, so looking forward to getting on it now in the dark. Let's get on the front row again and take you along for another POV. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
An absolutely wonderful night ride there on the front row of the Incredicoaster. Spectacular ride in the daytime, but at night it's even better with all the lights. Talking of even better rides at night, it's Radiator Springs Racers down here in Carsland. Of course, we had a full POV of the ride earlier on, but what I'll do, I'll just show you the outdoor sections of the ride tonight, just so you can see it in action in the dark here in Radiator Springs. Then we're going to make our way over and watch World of Colour. Here we go then, it's absolutely gorgeous at night. Look at all the lights on the rocks. Ornament Valley, looks absolutely spectacular. We'll see you when it's time for the big race in just a moment.
Luigi, give our friend your best.
Here we go then, so we're into the other room this time. Time for some new tyres.
For you, my friend, only the best. Fix up. Oh, yeah. Look. Oh, wonderful tires. Now you look like a real race car.
That's the great thing about this ride. It makes it so re-rideable, having two different areas there before we race.
It takes more than new tires to win a race. I'm your new crew chief. I'll tell you what, it's pretty hard getting into the groove. So pay attention.
Yes. Now we have the chance to make this the most glorious race of your life.
a spectacular night ride, Radiator Springs Racers here in Cars Land at Disney California Adventure. Anyway, it's coming towards the end of the vlog, but we've got one big thing that we're going to go and see now. Really looking forward to seeing this again. It is World of Colour. It's the fountain, light, fire show. It all comes together in this spectacular production, and there's highlights coming up for you all over the next few minutes. So we're going to go and get our spot now, and yeah, enjoy the show. Here we go.
Walt Disney presents
for the last time.
Not today, sir.
A dazzling place I never knew, but when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear.
Shop 2 or 3, I'm on the job. Big name Bob, friend, never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had. You never had a friend like me.
Highlights there from the absolutely wonderful World of Colour. I'd forgotten actually just how impressive that show is, especially when you stand really close to the front here. You realise the size of them fountains, and you really feel the heat from the flames as well. Some Disney classics in there. It's quite a long show, but it was fantastic to see it again here at Disney California Adventure. What a great day I've had. I was really unsure on how I'd feel with this park this time, especially with some of the changes that have been made, such as Guardians of the Galaxy, Pixar Pier. Well, you know my thoughts on it all from throughout the day. I think Pixar Pier is an improvement on Paradise Pier. Guardians of the Galaxy, not so much for me. However, I can completely understand why someone would prefer it and also enjoy it. I must say the facade is nowhere near as intrusive at night as it is in the daytime, but I really feel like when that Marvel area is complete later this year, and of course the future expansions on from that, it will be even better, and it'll kind of fit in a lot more when that's complete. In terms of the rest of the park today, it's been fantastic, of course. Frozen, the absolutely awesome stage show. Again, last time I was here it was Aladdin, so it was really good to capture Frozen. Get on some of the classics here at the park as well, like Grizzly, Soaring, of course Radiator Springs Racers. What an absolutely awesome second gate park this is here at the Disneyland Resort. It's spectacular. It's got so many rides action packed in. Honestly, it really has been absolutely wonderful to get back here. It's a special park. I really like all the Lunar New Year stuff they're doing as well. We've not really got to see too much of that today. As you can see, it's been quite a long video as it is, just covering everything as standard really, especially with there being so many changes since I was last here. Luigi's Rollicking Roadsters, they were really good as well. Yeah, honestly, everything I'm really impressed with. It's just Guardians that I'm still a little bit unsure on, but it's going to be a grower on me. As long as we keep the other versions of the ride around the world, I don't think it'll be too bad. But no, it's been absolutely awesome. Alex has been with me again today as well. Had a good day, haven't we, down here? Plenty of rides. Good to see World of Colour at the end as well. And we didn't get soaked, did we? Normally you stand quite close, you get a bit of a breeze, don't you, from that? But not too bad. But look at that beautiful view behind me. I mean, it's got to be one of the best theme park views out there, hasn't it? The fact that this used to be the car park to Disneyland, and look at it now. Absolutely incredible. Of course, talking to Disneyland, make sure you check out the opening day vlog from Rise of the Resistance that's now online. Also the day 1 vlog from Disneyland Park as well. And there'll be a day 2 vlog coming here on the channel as well. And of course, we've got a full playlist here on Theme Park Worldwide from vlogs from all the Disney parks all around the world. Not many people can say that, so make sure you check them out. I'm Sean Sandbrook. Thanks for watching Theme Park Worldwide. And from Disney California Adventure, that means it's time to cue those credits. See you all soon.
We'll be right back.